As most of you are aware, I left the trail on May 2nd, and as of this moment, my intention is to get back on the trail back at Walker Pass where I left it on June 9th. So today, what I thought I would do is talk a little bit about where I've hiked so far and when I was there, because it gets a little confusing with the snow conditions and my bouncing around. It may not have always been clear exactly the order in which I hike things. So today I'm hoping to clear that up. Looking at the graphic up on the screen right now, the green down in the lower right corner, you can see I started at Campo, California on March 11th. And I walked north from Campo, made it all the way up to Anza or Paradise Valley Cafe at 151.9. Once I got to 151.9 Paradise Valley Cafe, I took 4 days off the trail to let a 3-day storm system pass through. After which I restarted at 151.9 and continued on north on the PCT. I made it about 10 miles. I got up to 161, and that's where at that point I was up to my thighs in snow and decided that this wasn't really going to be a viable section of trail at this time. So I left at the Cedar Creek Trail and headed down to Highway 74. Walked Highway 74 to a Forest Service road, which I then followed around into Idlewild. Spent a night in Idlewild, and then the next day I went up to Black Mountain Road, just north of Idlewild. On the map, it's between Idlewild and Cabazon. Walked up Black Mountain Road about 7 miles, and then rejoined the trail at about mile marker 190, and then followed the trail from there in the snow down to the intersection with Interstate 10. So that was my first section. Again, I started March 11th in Campo, and I finished at Interstate 10 on March 27th. On the morning of March 28th, I was able to get a ride from the Cabazon area up to the Acton trailhead. And so on March 28th, I started walking north from Acton through Agua Dulce and all the way up to Tehachapi. I made it up to Highway 58, in the Highway 58 intersection just outside of Tehachapi. And so I started in Acton on March 28th, made it to Highway 58 outside of Tehachapi on April 5th. On April 6th, with the help of a ride from a friend, a couple of transit train rides, and a couple of buses, and some hitchhiking, I was able to make my way back from Tehachapi to the Paradise Valley Cafe and mile marker 151.9. From there, I started north again and did the notorious snowy San Jacinto section, and then through Big Bear and Wrightwood, Baden-Powell, and back to Acton. So I started back at 151.9 on April 7th and closed the section up through Acton on April 26th. After a rest day in Acton on the 27th and then another rest day in Tehachapi on the 28th, I restarted walking north from Tehachapi on April 29th. I then continued on to Walker Pass. I arrived there on May 2nd, and that's when the snow was in the forecast, and I decided to leave the trail to go home and let things melt at that point. So now I've been home since about May 4th, and I'm planning at this point to be back on the trail on June 9th. So it'll be just over a month. So between now and the time when I get back on the trail, I would say expect to see videos every second or third day again. And then once I'm back on the trail, I'll do videos, upload videos every other day until I get my buffer again. And then you'll start seeing videos every day. So I'm excited. I'm anxious to get back on the trail. It's been great to be home, get a little rest, put a couple pounds back on. and I'm really excited to get back on the trail and continue my journey northward. So we'll see what happens. Not sure what the next video is going to be. I'll probably talk about my plans going forward, how to proceed north from Walker Pass. And then after that, I'll probably do a few gear videos to talk about some of the equipment I've used, what I liked and what I didn't like. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll keep the videos coming.